following presentation is extremely subject to mind expansion. Viewer discretion is advised. You don't remember me, do you? Do you even know who I am anymore? So much time has passed in your reality. I will endeavor to refresh your memory, to remind you of who you actually are. For that, we will need a stage. Let us imagine that we are in a celestial maternity ward, and these heavenly bodies are the silent witnesses to an event so great humanity have no words to describe it. We're about to witness a birth of sorts from an unusual source. The sun. Heat and illumination, so much that petty humanity cannot even bear. From here our story begins. Millions of years ago. You were told you were human. You're really not. In time, the birth begins. A seed is born, cast into the endless void. So much energy. A seed traveling across the vast distances towards the most unlikely destination. This is you. Carbon, light, fire. Witnessing the awesomeness of your celestial majesty. Power given to you. Abilities far surpassing that which the human brain can comprehend. As you fall towards the most unlikely operating table, you are tossed and turned, prepared, while the entire cosmos enriches you with knowledge, inspiration, fire, preparing you for a task which no one in their right minds would be willing to accept. So much energy that you had to be split in twain. A divine masculine and a divine feminine. But I get ahead of myself. Let me attempt to break that down. On Earth, you believe that you are separate, different. You are merely one and the same. You had to be ripped in order for both parts to experience reality, to become aware of your true nature. The attraction brings you close together, spreading out into the universe, divine matter. But the weight of your mission, respective missions, pulls you apart and causes you to be separated, even for a limited time. Thus you are sent to the most unlikely training ground, the realm humans call Earth. Painful, but necessary. You are cast down into a realm so unlikely that you have no other option than to scream in pain. Regardless, as you descend into the world of men, knowing fully well that all this knowledge will be erased, and you will be plagued by an amnesia so brutal, but yet again so necessary. Thus you drop into a different kind of space, where you are nourished within the matrix of the female of your species. Information downloaded into your mortal brain. You become acclimatized with the world in which you are to manifest, learn from. Experiences so painful that you have no other option but to adapt. But even thus, you had to be born out of love, to parents oblivious of your actual cosmic nature. There could be no other option. As you matured within this matrix, it became apparent that the gravity of your true nature would be too much for this vessel, and thus simultaneously you were spawned out of pain, preparing to emerge into a world which would never be ready for you. Again, you don't remember. And as you look back on that which had been your home during this gestation period, you prepare for a world that will be cruel to you, harsh, unforgiving, but knowing fully well that you have no say in the matter, as this is necessary for your development. You have no choice but to accept your fate. I never knew my mother. Never met her personally. Never knew my dad either. I guess I was raised in the streets. I only got to know about her death and her burial site through I can't even remember how I got the information. But I sense she must have been the sweetest, kindest person. I come here, and each time I do, I feel peace, a sense of calm. I do this from time to time, especially when the world out there seems to choke me with its indecision. I can't recall how long I've been doing this. Usually after this, I would go on a long ride to nowhere on my machine. You know, it never really stopped plaguing me. Why couldn't I just be like everyone else? What was it that drove me? Why did I feel different? Why in fuck's name couldn't I remember? Yeah, this isn't new, you know. Long rides to nowhere in a barren wasteland. hoping that somehow I'd get the memory of who I am, what I'm supposed to do. But I guess on this occasion it was different. I kept riding, going, lost in thought until they say you don't feel pain and shock at the same time. I can remember the sound of my bones breaking. Then I blacked out. From my research in history, the Ankh represents life. Well, at least it did in ancient Kemet. But here I am, seemingly transparent, as though my physical form had no more secrets to conceal. Was I dead? Definitely not alive. Is this a heaven? Or is this their hell? You know, maybe perhaps it was limbo. I don't give a damn. At least it was a change in scenery. I am strangely aware of my being. I try to move, each step uncertain. Could I feel? I wonder. Yeah, I could. Or do I imagine I can? Out of curiosity, I try to find my way to some answers. Doesn't really matter at this point. Then I stare, totally oblivious to time. And then, loud explosion, as though a foreboding of something approaching. It continues for a while, and I shudder, not out of fear, but curiosity. And then, I saw her. A majestic, erratic form. Graceful, sure, powerful. A billion questions perhaps she had answers to. Without my lips moving, I asked who she was.
I am the voice of your purpose.
But where is this place? I telepathically inquired.
You stand at the threshold of the region of doubt. Look.
Cautiously, I peered beneath me and looked in amazement. Thousands of souls struggling to climb, disappearing before they even ascended. It filled me with shock and awe at the same time. I had no words for this sight. I was telepathically speechless.
You are the seed of the cosmos. Infinite power.
But how could I have power? Was I not just ordinary human like the rest of the mindless sheep on earth I had left in cause of my accident?
You have been created for a higher purpose.
You would have to do a better job of explaining this to me, I inquired from the oracle. I could not remember how I became thus.
The world you inhabit is on the verge of a shift, and many still sleep, unaware of the impending danger.
But I am just a nobody.
Wrong. You're the awakener.
Me?
The heart of man is in your care.
You keep calling me awakener. How is it I have the ability to do this? To save a world? Where would the strength come from?
You ask about strength you already possess.
How could I ever know what to do? How?
Make no mistake, Awakener. You will know. You will understand.
No, do not leave. I have questions.
Learn to speak without speaking, so your thoughts may be concealed from those on the surface. At the exact moment, you will find her from whom you were split in twain. She will guide you into the oncoming war.
No, I have more questions. How can I make a decision? How did I get here? I found myself in my bed, my eyes feeling strange. I look okay. I look normal, feel normal. This is my room. I don't even remember or recall how I got here. How did I get here? I thought I was gone. Last thing I remember is, man, spoke to an oracle. I just feel different and yet the same. Maybe it was a dream or nothing, I don't know. Who knows? Might as well go about my business.
Citizens of Pandemia, you have been authorized to remain indoors. The pandemic makes it impossible for normal city activity. Anyone found violating the instructions of the DOPC shall be held in contempt and neutralized. Endeavor to put on all viral preventive protocol. Do not be found loitering or wandering without protection. Pandemia shall fire to remain virus-free. Again, anyone found violating these terms shall be neutralized, effective immediately. You have been warned.
Oh shit.
Citizen, you are in violation of the DOPC mandate. You are without protection. Scanning. Subject, prepare for neutralization.
What the hell was that?
Damn, it feels so good using magic.
Thanks for the rescue, but who are you and how can I hear you inside my head?
We have to use telepathy. You made a little noise. The drone appeared, remember?
Don't want to seem ungrateful, but who are you and why are you here?
I am Mao, and the urgency of your purpose is what brings me to you.
Here we go again. Why does anyone think I can do anything about any of this?
Your self-doubt is most discouraging, my king. Look around you. This world is very temporary.
Temporary, not permanent, okay? How come we're the only ones who seem to know what's going on? Why don't other people see it?
The complacent sheep will do any and everything to maintain a system that caters to their need for sleep.
Being awakened, I guess we've got time on our sides, don't you think?
We have very limited time to decide the fate of this world.
It's weird when you think about it. I mean, pandemia seems so advanced, the city.
Yeah, pandemia, like the rest of the world, is about to come to an end. If you choose to come with me, the time would be now.
I'm a fool for doing this. Well, damn.
Would you focus, please?
Man, you think fast.
Yeah, but you can understand me, can't you? Understand, King. Once you go through this portal, there's no going back. Papa Legba, open the door. Your children are late.
Do you remember me now?
I'm gonna fly away. Yeah. F03 Millennium. Do you understand the signs of the times? Do you know if I'm feeling alright? I try to make it work, try to put my share of work, but every day my brother's family be treating me like that. God knows I've been there for so long, but you understand, this is a brand new thing. Every day I'm gonna take off my shirt, cause I'm gonna fly away unto the roof of the mountain, and I'm gonna pull the mountain top just to come and get higher, higher. Oh, listen to my prophecy, things will never stay the same. Every day we pray, we fall on just our knees, we'll never ever know the way. God works in mysterious ways. If we understand, we will know. But listen to my story, every day I'm trying to be the best that I was made to be, but the obstacles and problems coming like you know. Things can never be the same, always changing every day like every day. I'm gonna fly away unto the roof of the mountain, and I'm gonna pull the mountain top just to come and get higher, higher. Oh, listen to my story. Cowards that you cannot understand the things that become like dreams. You should expand your mind, you should look, you will find. Every day I'm just walking like a stranger on the earth. I knew since I was a little boy that dreams could be made so possible. Listen to the heartbeat, everybody's feeling me. We should never stay, we should fly away. I'm gonna fly. You should fly to the edge of your mind. Listen to the rhythm, everybody's coming down just to make me see me frown. You should smile while you fly away. I'm gonna fly away unto the roof of the mountain, and I'm gonna pull the mountains up just to come and get higher, higher, higher. You should fly away. You should be the one you wanna be. Listen to your heartbeat. Everybody feeling me. You should understand.
Afro True Millennium, cool play on the next time.